If you're looking for professional day trading education, high-level trade analysis, and dissection, you've come to the right place. My name is Pat Mitchell. I've been a professional day trader for the past 11 years, and I'm here to bring you exactly that. Professional day trading education, all here for free on YouTube and on X. And tonight, we've got a banger of a trade dissection, just in all transparency. On days like today, when I have a monstrous day, very big day, I only share that P&L inside of my room for my service members and traders. There's a very specific reason why I do that, obviously for my protection. And we're going to go over the trades. We're going to go over the entries. Give me 1 sec and let's rock and roll here, folks. 1 sec. Okay, let's rock and roll. I hope you guys all had a wonderful day. So we're going to go over a couple of trades. Now, first off, let's go over the first trade. And this was on SPY. So on SPY here, I'm going to get zoomed in a little bit. So this morning was it was actually really clean. Now, what we actually wanted was the long. We wanted to take SPY long coming down into this level. But because of the risk that we needed to apply to it, we couldn't start in. That's too far away. So you're at those lows, you're almost a point away. Plus, when you apply your risk, you're way too far away. So no dice. We wanted it, didn't get it, even confirmed. And I said, you know, geez, it really does. This does look good. Normally we would go long, but can't do it. So we had to wait. So now I'm going to zoom in and show you the quick trade that we did take. So as it comes up into this level, remember, all of these levels are placed prior to the market open. Okay. There's nothing that comes off out of the blue that we take. It is always predetermined trades, and we don't deviate from that. Someone had actually made a really ignorant comment yesterday on the trade recap about, you know, verifying P&L or whatever. It's like, dude, look, you're really barking up the wrong tree with that. I've been doing this, posting my trades, posting the P&L, trading live with my members for the past 8 years. At this point, it's impossible. There's no way, and I don't want to go down this road and get into this whole conversation right now. I do want to do a video on it, kind of addressing it a little bit more. So there is no way I'm going to share a certain amount of money on social media. It's different if you are making a few $1,000s, $100,000 a year. But when you start making what a professional trader makes, and they're legitimately making that, it takes all of 10 minutes of research going on my channel or looking me up on social media, and you'll realize what the deal is. Okay. I live this life straight up, and there's no way I'm going to share what I make to the general public on social media. Anyone that does that is fucking retarded in this day and age, straight up. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But literally, it would take all of 1 day in the service to realize what goes on every single day is legitimate. Everything is predetermined. There's nothing that pops up. There's no weirdness. It's like, these are the trades we're going to execute, and we execute the trades. They're predetermined by 30 minutes. At 9 a.m., I go over these trade plans. So instead of flapping without knowing, just do a little bit of research. It would take you all of 10 minutes, right? Like, that's all it would honestly take. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I probably shouldn't have even addressed it because it's really not worth my breath. But when people make, this is what it is. It's not that guy commenting. It's people that will read that comment and be like, oh yeah, he should, because new traders simply don't know. You're thinking about it from a real, either a small account or making a small amount of money perspective. Sure, nobody gives a shit about posting 10 grand, 20 grand, even 100, a couple hundred grand. It's not that big of a deal. But when you start talking what I make in a year, and my members know what I make in a year, I post this every single day. You can't be posting that shit on social media. That's fucking insane. I think that that's retarded. It's like announcing the winning lottery ticket and fucking you're running around with it. It's literally retarded. So anyways, the very first trade, and again, these are all predetermined trades. These blue levels are placed prior to the market open. We went short coming up into that level. I actually had a fat finger there, and there is a fat finger of $200. So on this trade, I don't mind sharing the P&L. I cannot pull in my position manager with closed positions, but I did lock in $1,851 on that. Now, it was up a fair bit more, but you can see I wanted to give it a little bit of time on this to make sure that it properly confirmed higher before I stopped out. I wasn't holding much at that point, and even still with the drawdown, locking in $1,800 on the day minus the fat finger, so $1,600, I'm more than happy with. Plus, with this coming up, we have a big picture trade. Okay, so this is the main trade. This is over 300%. Now, these trades are not comfortable to take. Okay, one sec. Sorry, I got to fix this. One sec. Because of the long consolidation, and really it's not long, that length is just in our heads. It's not stopping out. It's not confirming any higher. I kept saying this over and over and over again in the room, trying to give everyone a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, if you're in this trade, don't be stopping out. It's given you no reason to stop out. SPY, on the other hand, if you were shorting SPY, yeah, you got to stop out. This thing went fucking ridiculous. That's way too high up. From your entry, right, at 677.25, it went all the way basically to 680. It's too far. You have to cut that trade and then simply reset. And right here, coming when it came back up to test natural, that would be an area you could get in and then simply risk off of those highs. But that's another story. But on this here, working that trade coming up into, I started in at that opening price of pre-market. That's where I started. So it looks like a really wild trade. It isn't, because I know it's going to magnet into that level and could potentially go a little bit higher. I'm okay with that because that the 9 EMA was in that area, right? So right up in this area is where I want to enter. So as it comes up, I'm simply just averaging in, biding my time, adding where I see that I can add, and that's right on the pop there. That's where I added, and then I was just patient on it. I ended up doing some weed whacking. I did have a hard stop set on this, but it was a wide stop. Now, you might look at this, and members know what the P&L is. It's a large trade because I held the whole portion. Okay, it's actually not that big of a trade. Like, it's a 300% trade. It's 300% your money from my last sell, and it was about 150% to my first sell. So that's holding a full size position. It's a lot of fucking money, guys. So on the P&L, it may look big, but really it's just because it is a bigger picture trade. And to be honest, my target, I wanted to get it down into this gap fill. It came into these highs, and essentially that was good enough for me. I didn't even wait for that. It was just close enough. And I went to go work out at that time because I start working out. I train now a little bit later in the afternoon. And that was that. Highly protected trade, tons of protection with moving averages and gaps and everything else. This thing didn't even come higher than risk. It came right into that area. Look at that. Didn't even confirm higher. Couldn't confirm higher. SPY did. Q's couldn't. And this is a monstrous trade. Like I said, well, 290, 291%, something like that. I'm calling it 300% for the sake of fucking argument for all the nerds out there that start calculating. Well, I don't know. It's not 300%. See, I knew he was full of shit. It's 300 fucking percent. So on that note, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. It's been a busy one for me. I'm a little bit late here this evening. Ended up finally getting vengeance and retribution for my dog getting his throat slit by an animal. I tracked that animal here this evening, and I got him, man. And I got it all on thermal. Oh, beautiful. Super happy about that one. Anyways, guys, if you want to learn how to come do this, come to tricktrades.com. And if not, you want to continue on with the free stuff, it's going to take you forever, but that's your prerogative. That's why there are 1,000 videos that I have on my YouTube channel. So fill your boots. Okay, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Again, members, go check the trade entries room. That's where the P&L is with that entries chart just for verification. And that's it. That's all I got. Okay, guys, have a wonderful evening. Adios.